Okay, our next construction is going to be a perpendicular to a line. So I have my line through any given point. So I can pick any point that's not on my line. Say that's point P. And we're going to construct a line that's perpendicular to this line that goes through that point. Now, last time we talked about how to make a perpendicular bisector of a segment, and this is very, very similar to that. We just have to create a segment. Right now we have a line that goes forever in all directions. And so what we're going to do is create a segment. Now we just need to set our compass to something that is bigger than that distance between the point and the line. So this compass setting here will work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an arc that crosses there and that crosses over there. And what I've done there is I have created a segment with two endpoints, and those endpoints are the same distance from P. So when I create the perpendicular bisector of these two segments, it's going to go through P. So now I just go ahead and create that perpendicular bisector. I would advise you just leave your compass the way it is, and we're going to swing an arc up and down from one point, so that arc there, and then we're going to swing our arc up and down from the other point. You're going to notice it goes through P because we left that distance there the same as we marked that distance there, and that just helps you double check. If you leave your compass the same and it doesn't go through P, you know you did something wrong. So now, just like the last one, just like the perpendicular bisector, we can draw our perpendicular through a point. That's going to be guaranteed to be a 90-degree angle. Now the other thing that can happen on these is what happens if point P is actually on our line. Does that matter? And it turns out it doesn't. We do the exact same thing. We're going to use our compass to make a mark on each side of point P that's the same distance in both directions. And so now we have a segment right there where P is right in the middle. Now we just create the perpendicular bisector of that segment exactly the same way we did over here. And it's going to go through P because P is the midpoint of that segment.